I've got Android, I've got iOS, I have a Windows phone. The endless debate about whose phone is better will no doubt go on forever. But what actually is iOS? What is Android? In this video we're going to explore the concept of operating systems and what the difference is between them. So as I indicated in the introduction, Android, iOS, Windows, macOS and Linux, or Linux depending on how you want to pronounce it, are all examples of operating systems. But what exactly does that mean? Well, in its simplest terms, an operating system is the software that manages computer hardware and all the resources required to allow the actual applications to run. An application in this context are the actual games or programs you run, for example Word, Photoshop, Flappy Birds, etc. The operating system is the first thing that's loaded by a computer, whether that be on a modern phone or your laptop or desktop. The operating system provides a set of common services for all the applications which will run. The operating system, or OS for short, determines which applications should run and in what order. It controls how multiple programs can run seemingly all at the same time. It handles the sharing of memory between those applications, and it also handles all the input and output from attached devices, like your keyboard, your mouse, Bluetooth devices, a camera on a phone, perhaps a printer connected to your home computer for example. It also sends messages to each of those applications or each user about the status of any operations and any errors that have occurred. Now, there's many more things which an OS does, but that basically covers the basics. Now, Android, Windows and Linux, they're operating systems which run on lots of different types of hardware. They can be created by different manufacturers. The OS is built so it can be installed and modified by different companies like Samsung, Dell, Hewlett-Packard, just to mention a few. iOS, however, is only built to run on iPhones, and macOS is built only to run on computer hardware created by Apple. But there's other types of operating systems too. Now these are called embedded operating systems. Some TVs, automatic telemachines, traffic lights and many more have built-in embedded operating systems. And they're built specifically to run on those devices for which they're written. And they're not normally commercially available. Hopefully that gives you an insight into what an operating system is. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click subscribe below, and as always please feel free to make a comment, topic suggestion or question below, or you can always shoot me an email at 5ws1h@gmail.com. I promise I read every single one and I look forward to seeing you soon.